Alright, I'm finally here. Took me long enough. A merry man's appeared. Christmas is on the way. Oh my word, he is made of paper mache. I am gonna destroy this loser. It's so over. Help. Yeah. GG's, well played. Not really. I can't wait to see Elena's color variant.
They are finished? I am merely beginning.
You're captured, villain. Now you'll cooperate or experience sharp discomfort. Don't take it out on me. I was only following orders from the boss. And besides, you're that lot from Zamaxpa, ain't you? Son of Neff, our criminal is plainly aware of our identities, which signifies that the subordinates of the thief we seek, confess brute, where's the treasure of which I was so heartlessly relieved? That lovely little item we got our hands on back in Zamaxpa, you mean? The boss had that, takes all the best loot for himself. But ain't there more of it? Went off to the castle in some place called Arba, said he reckoned there was a rich pickings to be had down there. I'm telling the truth, honest. Such filthy criminal is not content to cease his thievings. Such greed is unforgivable. I should not fail to apprehend him again. I do like that this actually links into Dragon Quest IV in a way. Like, Nera and Bianca do a wedding quest, which makes sense for them, and Jessica and Yangus, I think Jessica and Yangus kind of relates to Dragon Quest VIII, but not really. Because Yangus' whole thing is that he's like legendary bandit and whatever, and also the Jessica wanting the book and stuff, and not wanting the book, but getting the book back kind of relates to her in a way, but it's kind of loosely related to Dragon Quest VIII. I like that this one actually connects to Dragon Quest IV, like, a lot. I feel like 8's relates to the game the least. Like, Jessica and Yangus' does not really relate to the game that much. There's just some loose connections.
Well done.
But it's kind of minimal. Oh, hello. I can get this one done.
Happy hunting.
Bleach is another long anime. It has a lot of filler. I never watched Bleach either.
Well done. Take care.
Sarevna!
Finally, we're discovering location of Mass Marauder. This time we shall surely lay our arms upon him.
Indeed.
Yes, Curl, I mind we shall. Let's pursue him with haste in order that he does not escape our clutch once more. Junior Bandit confessed to his superior having removed himself to Arba. This is capital city of the kingdom, yes?
Yes.
Indeed it is. No doubt the thief will make Arba Castle his first port of call, after all. It's the seat of King Doric and treasure house of the nation.
You're right.
I don't know about calling it a treasure house. There's plenty of old relics that King Doric collected over the years. It's not like all golds and jewels. But such relics are irreplaceable, no? It would be most shaming if they were to be plundered. We must defend them at all expense. This time let's kill 3 hares with 1 shot. We'll capture a criminal, protect treasures, and retrieve my gift, all in one fell swoop. Come, friends, to Arba. Yeah, they don't have you wait at all for Elena and Curl's quest, which is good.
The kingdom needs your help.
I'm actually curious how many quests. Are these like all the quests I need? Besides the one that's going to be added for the other character quest? I'm actually thinking if maybe I want to complete all the quests in this playthrough. I know I said we're not doing everything. Captain's disturbing news from Arba.
Yes.
Go ahead, soldier.
Aye.
Word from the city guards, sir. A group of monsters has breached the walls and made their way into the city.
What?
Oh no, we can't have monsters running riot in the streets. Come on, Lucius, we gotta go help them.
Yes.
Thanks, ma'am, but that won't be necessary. The city guard have the situation well under control. Disturbing news I spoke of is something else entirely. We found evidence that a person or persons may have found their way into the castle. After the city guard returned from dealing with the monster attack, they found a side gate that had been forced open. We believe intruders may still be inside the building.
Comprehend.
There's no misinterpreting it. It is he, only maximally villainous criminals such as Mass Thief would be so bold and brazen.
Yes.
And we are without time to misplace. We must hurry to the castle and prevent further thievings before it's too late.
Premium.
Come, Curl, let's go with instant effect. We shall catch this robber if it's the last action we perform. Use the teleportation from Refantasia. Why don't you?
Hello. Some post came for you.
Nicely done. You showed the bandits who's boss. Should have seen their faces. Alright.
See you later.
How many quests do I need? I got half the quest done, which it's still a good amount.
The kingdom needs your help.
We have all of these, and then we have the ones that are going to be added from Maya and Terry's. That's still a good amount. I think it's possible that maybe I do the fetch quest off screen, and then maybe I'll make like a YouTube video showing that I got all the quests complete. I could do something like that, because I'm actually pretty close to getting all the quests done than I realize. I'm not sure if I'll even bother, though, because, like, I don't know. Soldiers of Castle are occupied in protection of town below, leaving Castle exposed to mischief. Tsarevna, the thief we must seek, must surely take advantage of this to advance his pillagings. Contemptible rogue, he and his minions shall not be permitted to plunder freely. I, Tsarevna, shall apprehend and punish without mercy. I mean, I think it mostly depends. Yo, it's Robbin.
There ain't a soul about, boss. Looks like they've all scarpered because of the monsters.
And left all their loot behind, eh? What a crying shame. Swag bags are ready, boys. Let's go shopping.
Alright. I think it depends on how we're doing after we complete all the character quests and the legendary equipment. If I want to bother splicing in that I did every single quest. I don't really need to, but part of me wants to.
Yes, boss.
Because most of the quests we have left are the fetch quests. I think there's a few quests that might be random battles, but not many. I think most of them are just like, hey, get me these materials. Or a lot of them are like, kill this certain amount of enemy. Like, kill 200 slimes, or kill, like, Dracomas, kill Sanguini, etc. So they're all, like, grindy. I don't know. I think it depends on how close we are after we get everything I care about done on stream.
This is so aggravatingly slippery.
And additionally seemed entirely lacking intent to cease thievery. Oh, very well.
I'll just charge, don't mind me.
Again be making ingress. Then we will catch him for once and all.
Let's get him. Now you're gonna see the flashbacks from Dragon Quest III Remake? Oh no. I do think it's really cool that they bothered to include the thieves that were active in Zamaxfa in this one.
Ha! This time they will not to escape my clutchings. You are discovered, criminal riffraff. Prepare to be corrected.
Yeah, meet my fist.
Not bleeding again? Or you lot take care of him for me, will you?
Why is it always us? Yes, boss.
Started rooting around for treasure, not on my watch. Dragon Quest Heroes loves, Dragon Quest in general, they love to reference 4, don't they? I feel like a lot of times they have like a Dragon Quest 4 reference. It makes sense in Dark Prince because that game is like a side game to Dragon Quest 4, but then games like this feel like they always do 4. Because now that I think about it, in Heroes 2 they had the Dragon Quest 4 tile puzzle. That was in Dragon Quest 4. They had that in Heroes 2's like one of the last dungeons in that game. I think these crossover games love to call back Dragon Quest 4 for no reason. A lot.
Fret not, Tsarevna. Next time they are surfacing, we will assuredly apprehend them.
Oh, Dragon Quest 11S is so good. What a game.
Captain, the thieves have reappeared.
I want to play it again. I already got my platinum trophy, though.
Halt instantly, fiends. Your villainous actions are at their conclusion. Not bleeding again. Or you lot take care of him for me, will ya?
Dragon Quest 11 is one of the best games to ever exist, though.
Time, you just you wait and see.
I really want to play it again. Straight up. Might just have to be something I do on my own time, where I just play it again for funsies, if I get the time, because man, that game is great. Bye. You're dead. Saw your Mega Man X playthrough, enjoyed a lot of funny where you mentioned that you're gonna play the other games but never did. Oh, yeah, there's a story for that. Kind of. I actually did play Mega Man X2. I never uploaded to YouTube. Because I think I got to the last few stages and never finished it. And I never bothered uploading it. Because I just never went back to it. And I decided that I'm more of a Mega Man Zero guy, so I never went back to the other games. I think I do want to play X4 though, because X4 is actually like really good.
I comprehend.
I don't think I have much personal attachment to X2 and 3. But I do really like X4, so maybe I'll play X4. I might just play X4 like next year. Because I actually just want to play X4. I don't think I really feel like doing X2 and 3. I think playing X2 and, you know, the missing content because it's not on YouTube, I think playing X2 like soured me a bit. I think I do want to do X4 though, because X4 is like, I like X4 by a mile a lot more than like the other X games. Like X4 is like the closest. X4 is like the closest you get to a Zero game. Like I think the Zero games sweep the X games out of the water, like it's not even close. I like these Zero games a lot more. But like I think X4 is the closest quality to a Zero game. Which is why I probably want to play it. I have no opinion of X5 to 8, though. So yeah, I wouldn't count on X2 and 3 happening. I would probably count on X4, though. Because that one's really good. I want to do that one. I also have to play the ZX games, yeah.
Indeed, Tsarevna. Come, let us terminate their thievings.
ZX and ZX Advent. Which I haven't even played, so I don't know how I'll feel about those games. I played like a bit of ZX, and that's like it. I never saw the light of day. Dragon Quest 11 can be platinumed on one playthrough. It's actually pretty easy to platinum Dragon Quest 11. It takes a while, but that's because it's a long game.
Finally, we track you down at last. Prepare to expire.
Oh, for the love of... Teach these stubborn so-and-sos to keep their noses out of it, will you, boys?
Anyway, Dragon Quest 11, I wouldn't say it's an easy platinum, but it's not a very difficult platinum.
This foe appears potent. My fists itch.
You kind of just have to do everything in the game, and you'll probably get everything. I went above and beyond and got the bestiary done, but you don't need to do that for the platinum. But I got the bestiary complete, but you don't need that for a trophy.
Understood.
For the platinum, it shouldn't be super difficult. Just do all the content the game has to offer, and you're pretty much just set to get it. You don't even need to play on like Draconian Quest. You can play on the standard difficulty. Wait, I have heals now. Alright, that was a mid-heal. It gave Lucius enough of a boost, though. I never played Battle Network games. I'm not sure if I should at some point. I've heard good things about them, though. They're also, like, close to being RPG games, I think. I think they're basically RPGs, aren't they? Might be up my alley. Listen, my Mega Man knowledge, or not knowledge per se, but my Mega Man experience can be summed up as such. Played the classic games growing up, played very little bit of X, played the Zero games and pretty much never looked back. Like, once I discovered the Zero games, it kind of just made me want to keep playing the Zero games for all eternity and nothing else.
The threat is past.
He's begging. It's a fair cop. I'll come quietly. Just don't hurt me, alright? Oh, this is the Dragon Quest IV music. Observe how he succumbs with such snivelings. Did you not comprehend that you cannot escape Tsarevna's clutches, fool? Foul criminal, return to Tsarevna that which you plundered. Alright, you can't really blame me for nicking it, though. Special delivery from the Tsar. It's gonna be something tasty, ain't it? I couldn't help myself. Anyway, you can have it back as long as you promise to forgive poor old Robin Hood. Thanks, Gov. You're a legend. I ain't gonna forget this in a hurry. I like that they included that. Anyway, being technical about it, I played ZX for a few hours. And just never went back to it. And I've never touched ZX Advent. Like I said, when I discovered the Zero games, I pretty much played them and never looked back. Other than when I played X for the channel. I think the thing was, right? I think I was gonna do like the X games then the Zero games because they kind of go in the same... They're kind of chronological in that way. But like, I don't think the Zero games, they take place after the X games, sort of. But like, I wanted to play the X games then the Zero games, but then I think after X1 and playing X2, I was just like, I want to play the Zero games already. So I just moved on. Basically. And I decided that I just like the Zero games so much better.
The kingdom needs your help.
So, you know. That's the story of, like, why I didn't play the other X games and why I just did all the Zero games instead. Like, the story in the X games, like, it's not even, like, as good as the Zero games either, which is kind of why I just decided to play the Zero games instead. Not that it's bad, but like the Zero games have they have better stories for Mega Man games. Thief is slippery character indeed, though we apprehend him red-handed with purloined goods. Still, somehow he wheedles his release. They probably have a lot of lore, but like the story itself is like fairly bare bones. Forget such triflings, Curl. Thief is disciplined for his wrongdoing, and my precious present is recovered. All is well that concludes satisfactorily. I couldn't agree more. Just out of interest, Elena, what is this present? I know you said it was from your father, but what's actually inside? I have not the first inkling. It was rudely removed from my possession prior to having my opportunity to open it. Shall I unwrap it now, perhaps? This is a most premium idea, said Edna. I'm sure we are all with great anticipation to discover what's inside. Very well then, I shall open it without delay. Let me see now. Opens the parcel. There's a pair of glass slippers inside. Is she Cinderella now? Elena's father wanted Elena to be a princess like Cinderella, but Elena is too much of a tomboy to take up on it. Something like that. Is Elena gonna hate them? Hurrah, what handsome footwear. Why would fire prevent me with something so much impractical shoes?
Tsarevna!
Behold, Tsarevna, letter accompanies with gift, is surely a missive from Tsar himself. Ah yes, what's written here? Elena, beloved daughter, no longer are you a young girl, but now a young lady. Time has arrived for you to fulfill your royal duties as Tsarevna Zamoxova. She's got to get back there first. Royal duties? Ah, of course, your father must have made a match for you, and intends for you to wear these slippers for the ceremony. Oh, was he gonna wed her? Ah, God, don't inform me that Tsar has at least selected Prince for Tsarevna too. Nonsense, his words signify duties to tournament, of course. I must represent might of royal family of Zamoxova, and to pound enemies fiercely with sparkling slippers. Suddenly I'm filled with newly found enthusiasm for battle. I must train my fighting prowess and break in new shoes before tournament commences. Okay, she actually likes them. I thought she was gonna be like, what did my father give me? Like, I hate them. Only Elena could think a pair of glass slippers were meant for fighting in. She's just oblivious. Honestly, this is also in character for Elena. Her not fully understanding what glass slippers even are. From our beginning, it was my duty to restrain Tsarevna from excessive boldness and unruliness. Thanks be to Goddess that my mission continues to fail. There's none as courageous, as honest, as entrancing as you, Serevna. I, Kuro, will follow you in your footsteps to the very ends of... forgive my ramblings. You will keep these informations from Serevna Elena. Yes, sure, why not?
The kingdom needs your help.
There's another quest here? Oh, the Colossia Cup. Oh, Curl. Curl.
Happy hunting.